Hello, I'm back with yet another video. So, recently, a friend of mine remarked that it's very difficult to learn project management. I mean, if a person has to implement project management in his life, it takes a lot of studies, it takes a lot of practice, a lot of trainings, and only after those things a person would be ready um, to start taking up a project or even applying it on a day-to-day basis. But I had a different opinion. I told him that project management is something that we apply on a day-to-day basis, even without us knowing that we are actually doing project management. And I gave him a couple of examples. He was actually convinced with my examples. But later on, it got me thinking that if he, as a professional, thinks of project management in such a way, then it is most likely that normal people would have more or less the same perception about project management. That is when I decided to do this video. So what I've done here is I've put together a few items, okay, that would form the basis of the entire project management. Uh, but it's not a proper theoretical approach. These are things from practice. So the idea is to show you that we all are applying project management in our daily lives, and these concepts, if if we understand these concepts properly, if we understand these principles properly, we would be in a position to use it in much better fashion. Okay, so the first term or the first principle that we are all aware of is divide and conquer. The next one is to-do list. Third one, relationships. Fourth, patterns. Fifth, terms and conditions. Now, these are the terms that are out of the project management scenario, but we use them on a day-to-day basis, right? But the interesting thing is these five concepts form kind of the basics or the fundamentals of project management. But of course, yeah, they are used in a different term altogether. I mean, uh, they are named differently in project management. So I am going to put together a few videos to explain all these five components in a matter of 4 or 5 minutes. So what I've decided is to put together a video each explaining about each component. So first, we'll start with divide and conquer. Well, as you can see, you can, if you're a big fan of pizza, perhaps you would have noticed that you cannot eat a pizza as a whole unit or as a in one piece. But if you break it down, if you split it into small slices, it's easy to have a whole pizza, right? And that's the whole basis of divide and conquer. Now, I'll give you another example. Suppose you have to list out each and every component of a bicycle. We all know what a bicycle is. We all would have used a bicycle in our life. But to list each and every component is a bit of a tedious process. You know, this tires, rims, seat, frames, pedals, a kind of haphazard manner. But you know what will happen in the end? He would have a list in his hand, but he won't be confident enough to say that yes, this list is complete. He'd be a little bit skeptical about the completeness of the whole list, whether it would have missed out a component or not. It would take him a lot of time to convince himself that the list is complete. Okay? But the same task, if given to a person with a little bit of diligence, that person would approach it in a different manner. Let's say if a person who knows a little bit about project management principle, okay, that person would look at the cycle as a whole unit and then try to divide it into simple subsystems. Let's say the first system is wheel or the wheel system, right? Then he'll be looking into dividing the wheel system into much smaller components, like the tires, two numbers, then tubes, rims, valve and valve tubes, fittings, etc. So Now, what you see on the screen is an organized structure in which the items are listed out. The green colored items represent the actual component, whereas the wheel system or a bicycle are just, this is just a framework in which the items are listed out. It's a structure. Okay, so a person who is a little bit organized would be approaching towards doing a task in an organized manner, and he'll be listing out things in an organized fashion. This is the basics of project management. In project management, this is called the work breakdown structure. Now, what happens after listing out the components of a wheel system? Then he would go into another system, trying to break that down still further, and then another system, and then another system, and then another system, and eventually he would complete the whole system, and the list would be complete, and he'll be much confident that yes, the list is complete. Right? In projects, that's all we do. We list all the activities that we have to do in a project, and then we look for the completeness, we verify the completeness, and then we go ahead and do the project. Right? But in the case of a project, we would call the first level, the whole unit, as level 1, and the first division of units as level 2, level 3, so on and so forth. So, what I wanted to say is, in terms of project, we call what we call as a work breakdown structure is the same as a library is to books. You see, you can have a pile of books, and it's very difficult to find a particular book when you require it. You'll have to go through the entire pile looking for the name of each and every book, and then it'll take a lot of time to find the particular book you want. But if you have organized all the books in a particular manner, like alphabetically, or the kind of books they are, or according to the authors, then it's much easier to find the book you're looking for. Okay, so that organized structure is called library, but what you require out of it is a book. Right. So we use it on a daily basis. So you don't have to be a project management professional. You could be a student, and you are applying that concept in your life. The next one is the most important. For countries, the same framework or organized organization that runs a country is called a government. And I hope now you get the concept, the idea. The next item is to-do list, but we'll look at it in a different video. Thank you so much for watching Mutual Mentorship Club. Thank you.